If I told you that just a few simple changes in your daily routine could make you mentally stronger than 99% of people, would you believe it? Probably not. Most people think mental toughness is something you were either born with or something only athletes or Navy SEALs have. But what if I told you that the real secret to becoming mentally unbreakable is hidden in small habits you repeat every single day, without even realizing they're shaping your future? That's exactly what we're breaking down today. And once you understand this routine, you'll never look at your mornings, your choices, or even your thoughts the same way again. So before we go deeper, make sure you hit like and subscribe to Financial Reality, because the routine I am about to share is one you were going to want to come back to again and again. And trust me, by the time you finish this video, you'll have a mindset that gives you an edge in every part of life. Now, let me start with a quick story. A few years back, I met a guy who seemed like he had everything figured out. Calm under pressure, laser focused, always sharp, and never overwhelmed. I asked him how he kept that level of mental strength every single day. He laughed and said, "People think I'm naturally like this. I'm not. I built it. And it's just a routine anyone can copy." I didn't fully believe him at the time, but over the next few months, I watched him operate. He wasn't perfect. He wasn't some superhuman. He just followed a system. And when I tried that system myself, everything started to change. Not overnight, but steadily, consistently, quietly. That's when it hit me. Mental strength isn't about being fearless. It's about knowing how to manage your mind before your mind manages you. And that's the biggest problem today. Most people wake up and immediately put themselves in a weak state without knowing it. They grab their phone, scroll, compare themselves to others, stress about things they can't control, and start the day in a reactive mode. But mentally strong people start their day differently. They prepare their mind the same way an athlete warms up their body. So here's the first part of the routine that changed everything for me. When you open your eyes in the morning, don't let your mind wander. Give it direction. Literally, talk to yourself with intention. It can be short and simple. Like today, I control my actions. I control my attitude. This is not some cheesy affirmation. This is you setting the rules before the world sets them for you. And what's crazy is that once you tell your brain you're in charge, your decisions throughout the day begin to line up with that identity. When I first tried this, it felt too simple to matter. But after a week, I noticed I wasn't reacting emotionally to small things anymore. I wasn't wasting time. I wasn't drained. That one habit alone made me feel mentally stronger. But it didn't stop there, because the next part of the routine is where the real transformation begins. After setting the tone for your mind, the next thing mentally strong people do is something most people avoid. They choose discomfort on purpose. Not massive, painful discomfort, just small challenges that force your brain to toughen up. It could be a cold shower, a short workout, a 10-minute walk, or even just making your bed immediately instead of letting yourself be lazy. When you pick something slightly uncomfortable and do it early in the day, your brain learns a powerful lesson. We do hard things. And once your mind gets used to doing small hard things, bigger challenges don't feel impossible anymore. Suddenly, you're not overwhelmed by difficult tasks because you've trained your brain to handle pressure. Most people think they need motivation, but mentally strong people rely on identity. When you consistently choose even a small dose of discomfort, you're telling your mind, "This is who I am now." That identity is stronger than motivation. Now, maybe you're thinking, "Yeah, that sounds good, but my days are busy, and I don't want to add complicated routines." And that's exactly the point. This routine is not about adding stress to your life. It's about removing the mental clutter that drains your strength. Speaking of clutter, here's another part of the routine. Mentally strong people swear by intentional silence. I know it sounds strange, but taking just 2 minutes every day to sit quietly, breathe slowly, and let your mind settle is like hitting the reset button on your stress levels. When you sit in silence, you train your mind to stay calm, to stay centered, and to stay aware. Most people let their thoughts run wild all day long, jumping from worry to worry. Silence gives your brain a chance to recharge. It's like giving your mind oxygen. And here, as the funny part, you don't even notice how powerful it is until you skip it. The day feels heavier, more chaotic. But when you do it, everything feels smoother. You respond instead of reacting. You think clearly. You feel in control. And that's what mental strength is really about. Not being emotionless, but being unshakable. Another thing mentally strong people do daily is protect their attention, like it is their most valuable asset, because it is. If you want to know how mentally strong someone is, look at how easily they get distracted. You can't build a powerful mind if your attention is constantly being hijacked by random notifications, endless scrolling, or negative people. So here's a simple rule to adopt. Before you let the world in, give yourself time to prepare. That means no social media during the first hour, no negative news, no messages that pull you into someone else's agenda. When you protect your mind early in the day, you build strength that lasts all day. But let's talk about something people rarely connect to mental strength: your environment. You become mentally stronger when you stop exposing your mind to things that weaken you. If your environment is filled with noise, negativity, and people who drain your energy, your mind has to work twice as hard just to stay balanced. But when you surround yourself with calm, order, and positive influences, your mind becomes sharper without effort. It's like trying to build muscle while carrying a heavy backpack. You remove the backpack, you get stronger faster. Start by cleaning one small space you use every day. It could be your desk, your car, your room. A clean environment supports a clean mind. And once your environment supports your goals, your mind stops fighting against you. Now, here is a part of the routine that surprises people. Mentally strong individuals always choose clarity over chaos. They take 3 minutes each morning to decide what really matters that day. Not a long to-do list, not 20 goals, just one priority and 2 supporting tasks. When you do this, you give your brain direction, and direction eliminates stress. Mental strength is not about being busy, it's about being effective. When you know your priorities, distractions lose power. And when distractions lose power, you become mentally untouchable. But here, as the truth, all of this means nothing if you don't follow the most important part of the routine. Reflecting at the end of the day, not journaling for an hour, not overthinking every detail. Just a simple check-in with yourself. What did I handle well today? What challenged me? What can I improve tomorrow? When you reflect daily, you grow daily. And when you grow daily, you become mentally strong without even realizing it. This small reflection keeps you grounded, aware, and focused. It teaches your brain to learn instead of just repeat. And the best part, it builds confidence. Real confidence. The kind that comes from knowing you're improving every single day. And confidence is the foundation of mental strength. So when you look at this routine as a whole, it's not complicated, it's not unrealistic, and it's not something that requires you to change your entire life. It's a system built on small, repeatable habits that slowly turn you into someone who can handle pressure, make better decisions, stay focused, stay calm, and stay in control. And that's why the most successful people in the world, athletes, CEOs, creators, entrepreneurs, use routines like this, because mental strength is the greatest advantage you can have in today's world. If you build it, you don't get overwhelmed by life. You don't fall apart when things get hard. You don't give up when challenges hit. You stay steady. You stay smart. You stay powerful. And people notice. Opportunities notice. Life opens up in ways you never expected. That's why this routine matters. And that's why FinancialRealityOffical is sharing it, because the more mentally strong you become, the more your entire life transforms. So before you click away, I want you to do one thing. Choose one habit from this routine and start it tomorrow morning. Just one. Because once you start, you'll begin to feel the shift. And once you feel that shift, you'll want to build the entire routine. And when you build the entire routine, your mind becomes something most people will never experience: focused, powerful, and unstoppable. If you want more videos that strengthen your mind, your habits, and your financial future, make sure you're subscribed to And before you go, drop a comment telling me which part of this routine you're going to start with. Share this video with someone who needs mental strength in their life. You might be the reason they turn everything around. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.